Now some problems on contravariant vector. Okay, so let us suppose if a vector has components x dot y dot in rectangular Cartesian coordinates, then prove that r theta dot are its components in polar coordinates. Okay, means here we have studied in two-dimensional space. Like this is Cartesian means v2 and this is polar means v2 bar. Okay, as we know in Cartesian coordinate any point x y and in polar coordinate any point r theta. Okay, so as we know what is the notation. So in Cartesian coordinate suppose x1 x2 and in polar coordinate x bar 1 x bar 2. So first we see what is the transformation rule of contravariant vector. So we know ai equal to del xi upon del x bar a bar a, and if we want to transform from bar to non-bar, so a bar I is equal to del x bar I upon del x a. Okay, so here given in Cartesian coordinate, value of Cartesian coordinate means we have given these values, so we calculate in polar means a bar I. So first we see what is given. So here given x dot y dot means we have given a1 a2 I is equal to 1 a1. So a1 is equal to x dot and a2 is equal to y dot. Okay, so how we calculate? We calculate a bar 1. So how we calculate a bar 1 and a bar 2. Okay, so first we see the definition. Here definition is ai is equal to del xi upon del x bar a bar a. So here this is dummy index, means repeated index in any expression is called dummy index. So as we know, when any index is repeated, so we use Einstein's summation convention. So means this take sigma sign, and this dummy index repeated runs from 1 to n. But here given dimension vn is nothing but v2, means dimension is 2. So a runs from 1 to 2. Okay, so now it is clear that ai is equal to, this is transformation rule. So we calculate a bar I. So now we have a bar I equal to del x bar I upon del x a. Okay, so since this is dummy, so by Einstein's summation convention we can write a is equal to 1 to 2 del x bar I upon del x a. So this is del x bar I upon del x 1 a1 plus del x bar I upon del x 2 a2. Okay, now this is a bar I. So what we calculate? We calculate a bar 1 and a bar 2. So first we put I equal to 1. So a bar 1 is equal to del x bar 1 upon del x1 a1 plus del x bar 1 upon del x2 a2. Okay, now what is x bar 1? So x bar 1 is nothing but r, x bar 2 theta, x1 x, x2 y. Okay, so now we substitute the values of these things. So this equal to del r upon del x. a1 is nothing but r, because a1 is nothing but x dot. this is given, x dot is given. Okay, so here x dot plus x bar 1 means r, so del r. x2 means y, so del y. a2 is given. What is a2 means y dot. So here this is y dot. Okay, now what is del r upon del x? So see here, we have in Cartesian to polar, x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. R is equal to x square plus y square square root, or r square is equal to this thing, and theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x. So this is x1, x2, x bar 1, x bar 2. So now we substitute these values. So del r upon del x. Del r upon del x is nothing but del r upon del x. So here by differentiating partially, 2r del r upon del x is equal to 2x. So del r upon del x is equal to x upon r. Okay, so this is x upon r and x dot plus similarly del r upon del y. So del r upon del y upon r into y dot. Okay, so this is x dot plus y dot, x dot plus y dot upon r. From here r square is equal to this thing. So differentiating partially with respect to here r and here x. So 2r dot is equal to 2x dot plus 2y dot, 2 cancel. So x dot plus y dot is equal to r dot. Okay, so this is equal to r dot upon r. So r cancel. So this is r dot. Okay, so here a bar 1 is equal to r dot. So here given a1 in Cartesian coordinate, a1 is x dot. So in polar coordinate means a bar 1 is r dot. Okay, similarly we have to calculate a bar 2. So a bar 2 by definition del x bar 2 upon del x1 a1 plus del x bar 2 upon del x2 a2. Okay, so here a1 and a2 are given. So what is x bar 2? X bar 2 is nothing but theta. So del theta upon del x. This is x dot plus del theta upon del y. a2 is y dot. Okay, again since theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x, so del theta upon del x is equal to minus y upon r square. Okay, and this is x dot plus del theta upon del y, x upon r square, and this is y dot. Okay, now here this is the LCM r square. So xy dot minus yx dot. Okay, again since theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x, so by minor manipulation this will be theta dot. Okay, why? Since tan theta is equal to y upon x, or theta is equal to tan inverse y upon x, so we differentiate on both the sides, so we get theta dot is equal to this thing. Okay, so this is the value of theta dot. So here given that a1 and a2 have given, so we calculate very simple example a bar 1 and a bar 2. Okay, so we have given a1 and a2 means x dot and y dot, so we have calculated a bar 1 and a bar 2. Okay, and this is the answer. Now we define covariant vector or covariant tensor of rank 1. As a similar fashion in before we have studied contravariant vector or contravariant tensor of rank 1. So a similar definition I am going to explain for this. Okay, so what is the definition? So if a set of n quantities ai in a coordinate system xi, okay, are related to another n quantities a bar I in coordinate system x bar I, okay, then this ai is called components of covariant vector or covariant tensor of rank 1 if this satisfied the following transformation law. Okay, means ai equal to del x bar j upon del x I a bar j. Okay, means this is transformation from Vn to Vn bar. It is clear that here I index, so in lower position, so in right hand side also I in lower position, and this is j is dummy. So you, by definition of dummy suffix, you can take in place of j or k or b, c as you like. Okay, so this is the definition. Now if I want to transfer from Vn bar to Vn, okay, Vn bar to Vn. So how we get Vn bar to Vn? Okay, so now multiplying by del x here I, so I want to calculate only bar a bar j, so how we get, so now multiplying by del x I here I, so del x I upon here another quantity del x bar k. Okay, so we get del ai del x I upon del x bar k equal to del x I upon del x bar k into this thing del x bar j upon del x I a bar j. Okay, now this del x I cancel, so this is del x bar j upon del x bar k a bar j. Okay, so this is Kronecker delta, so this is Kronecker delta j k a bar j. So by definition of Kronecker delta, j is equal to k, so 1 otherwise 0, so this is a bar k. Okay, means a bar k is equal to del x I upon del x bar k a I. So here bar to non-bar, and here we have defined non-bar to bar, means if you want to transfer from Vn to Vn bar or Vn bar to Vn. So this is the definition of covariant vector or covariant tensor of rank 1. Okay, so this is the definition. Some important remarks on contravariant tensor and covariant tensor. Okay, so first remark is in contravariant tensor all the indices are in upper position, means superscript. Okay, so suppose this is a symbol, so here we put superscript and here subscript. Okay, so if all the script are in super, in means upper position, means I1, I2, I3, so these are called contravariant tensor. So when we use contravariant means all the indices are in upper position. Okay. Next thing is that if here only one index means in upper position only one index. So then this is called contravariant vector or contravariant tensor of rank 1. Okay. Means we can frequently use contravariant tensor, but because here only one index, so this is a tensor of rank 1, and if more than one index, then this is contravariant tensor. Okay, so in terms of rank, so we use contravariant tensor of rank 1. Now next, in similar fashion, in case of covariant, so covariant vector or covariant tensor, so if AI means if in lower position only one index, then this is called covariant tensor of rank 1, and covariant tensor of rank 1 or covariant vector. Okay, so this is the same position for covariant. Okay, now rank of tensor. What is rank? Rank means sum of superscript and subscript, means how many indexes in superposition, in upper position and lower position. So we add both the numbers, means if in upper position only 2, lower 3, so rank is 2 plus 3 5. Okay, so this is the definition, sum of superscript and subscripts. Okay, this is rank. Now type of tensor. Type means if A, I1, I2, IR, 1, 2 R, if upper position R indices and 1, 2 S, means S indices in lower position. So what is type? RS type. In ordered pair, first element is written as number of upper position, and in number of lower positions S. So this is the type, and if R plus S is the rank. Okay, so if we add R plus S, so this is rank. Okay, so this is some important remarks on contravariant and covariant tensor. So now we will be explain tensors of higher order. Okay, means tensors of order have more than one, means second order tensor, third order tensor, up to so on. Okay, so first we define contravariant tensor of order 2 or rank 2. Okay, order is nothing but rank. So contravariant tensor of second order. Okay, so what is the definition? So if a set of n square quantities Aij, okay, in a coordinate system xi are related to another n square quantities a bar ij to the coordinate system x bar I. Okay, then aij is called components of contravariant tensor if is satisfying the following transformation rule, means aij is equal to del x I upon del x bar a, del x j upon del x bar b, a bar ab. Okay, so it is very simple that here ij. Okay, so in right hand side also ij, and here a and b, these are dummy index, so here a and b. You can write in place of a and other index other than ij, like if you want to put k, so here k, l, so here l. Okay, so this is the definition of contravariant tensor. Also, if you want to explain from bar to non-bar, so also a bar ij, so this is equal to, since in left hand side here I in bar position, so here first you put del x bar I upon, and here non-bar a, and here j is bar, so del x bar j upon del x and another quantity b and ab. Okay, so this is very simple, that if non-bar to bar or bar to non-bar, so this is a transformation rule. Now covariant tensor means, before I have studied covariant vector or covariant tensor of rank 1. Now I am going to explain covariant tensor of higher order. Higher order means order more than 1. So what is covariant tensor? So like we have explained recently contravariant tensor. So in a similar definition, covariant tensor means if a set of n square quantities a in place of here ij in a coordinate system xi, okay, are related to another n square quantities a bar ij in coordinate system x bar I, okay, then aij is called components of covariant tensor if it is satisfying following transformation rule. Means aij is equal to del x bar a upon del x I, del x bar b upon del x j, a bar ab. Okay, so here in covariant tensor all the indices are in lower position, means subscript. You remember in covariant tensor all indices is in subscript, means lower position. So aij is equal to, this is the transformation rule, here I and j lower, so here this is also in lower denominator, and a b are dummy indices. Okay, and similarly if I want to explain from bar to non-bar, so a bar ij is equal to del x, here I j both are in bar position, so in upper here non-bar bar del x bar I and del x b upon del x bar j a b. Okay, so this is the definition of covariant tensor. Also you can explain more than 2, means if order of 3, so similarly a I j k, so del x I upon del x bar a, del x j upon del x bar b, del x k upon del x bar c, a bar a b c. Okay, so this is very easy. And similarly if bar to non-bar, so we can write in the same fashion. Okay, so this is the definition of covariant tensor of higher order. Now mixed tensor. Okay, mixed, it is clear for its name. Okay, mixed means quantity contains super and sub, means in upper position and lower position. Okay, so what is the definition? So if a set of n square quantities aij, okay, in a coordinate system xi are related to another n square quantities related to a bar ij. Okay, so aij is called components of mixed tensor if it's satisfying following transformation rule. Means aij is equal to del x I upon del x bar a and del x bar b upon del x j. A bar, here A, so A, B. Okay, so this is very easy. Mixed means at least one index in upper and lower. So mixed tensor. This is mixed tensor of rank 2, because rank means number of indices in upper position and lower, to sum. So this is mixed. Now if you want to explain from bar to non-bar, so A bar I j is equal to del x bar I upon del x a del x b upon del x bar j a b. Okay, so this is mixed tensor of order 2. If you want to explain order 3, so you can put in upper position more than one, or more than upper position in lower position more than one indices. Okay, so as you want to explain, so you can put the indices either upper position or lower position. Okay, so this is a mixed tensor, and this is a very important result, that is Kronecker delta is a mixed tensor of rank 2. Okay, now what is invariant? Invariant means if it is same in same coordinate system, means any function I of n coordinates, means in coordinate system of xi, is called an invariant if we transform from x bar I, so this is same, means I is equal to I bar. And invariant is also called a tensor of rank 0. Invariant is nothing but an scalar quantity. Okay, invariant is a scalar quantity, so this is invariant. A very important example, Kronecker delta Ij is an invariant. Okay, since Kronecker delta Ij is equal to Kronecker delta bar Ij. Okay, so this is invariant. Symmetric tensor. Okay, so what is symmetric tensor? So a tensor Aij is called symmetric tensor if Aij equal to Aj I. Okay, means if we change I to j or j to I, then this is equal. So this is called symmetric tensor. And similarly, skew symmetric tensor. What is skew symmetric tensor? So skew symmetric tensor. So a tensor Aij is called skew symmetric tensor if Aij is equal to minus Aj. Okay, so definition of symmetric tensor and skew symmetric tensor is very easy. A tensor Aij is called symmetric, means this is commutative with I and j, and if skew symmetric, if Ij is equal to minus Aj, so this is skew. So you can define in, this is in covariant tensor, so you can define in contravariant. So if you want to put Aij is equal to Aji. Okay, and similarly in case of contravariant tensor, Aij is equal to minus Aji. So this is the definition of symmetric tensor and skew symmetric tensor. Okay, now I am going to explain a very important theorem, transformation of tensors form a group. Means group is nothing but transitive property. Okay, so before we have discussed about contravariant vector and covariant vector possess transitive property. So in a similar case, transformation of tensors form a group property or transitive property. Okay, so you can explain for our mixed tensor or contravariant tensor of rank 2 or covariant tensor of rank 2. Okay, so here I want to explain about mixed tensor. Okay, so we consider a mixed tensor Aij in coordinate system xi. Okay, so xi and x bar I is another coordinate system, x double bar I is another coordinate system. So in xi coordinate system, this is aij and a bar ij is in this coordinate system and a double bar ij is this. So what is transit property? If this related to this and this related to this, so if we get the result first to last, so then this is called transitive property. Okay, means A related to B, B related to C, then A directly related to C is called transitive property. Okay, so now we have A bar ij is equal to del x bar I upon del x A del x b upon del x bar j a ab. Okay, and similarly this is the relation from bar to non-bar, and similarly double bar to single bar means a double bar lm equal to a bar ij. So del x double bar l upon del x bar I del x bar j upon del x double bar m. Okay, like here double bar l in upper, lower bar m, so here l and here m. I and j are dummy, so j dummy, I dummy. Okay, now this is first and this is second. So from first and second we can put the value of a bar ij from here to here. So a bar I upon del x a del x b upon del x bar j a b. Okay, and this is as it is, del x double bar l upon del x bar I del x bar j upon del x double bar m. Okay, so now del x bar I cancel, so this is del x double bar l upon del x a del x bar j so del x b upon del x double bar m AAB. Okay, so here this is the transformation rule, double bar to non-bar means A double bar LM to non-bar. So this possesses transitive property, means transformation of tensors possess transitive property or group property. Okay,